All right, let's be real for a second. How many of us have a stack of half filled journals just sitting there collecting dust? Hi, I'm Freddie and I'm guilty as charged. I've been there multiple times. You start strong, filling out pages like you're the main character in a cozy novel, and then life happens. And suddenly it's been weeks since you touched your journal. But here's the thing, journaling isn't about perfection. It's not even about beautiful stickers and ephemera. It's all about consistency. And today, I'm giving you a real, no BS strategies to help you stick with it, even when you're overwhelmed. Hey friends, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Freddie, and I'm obsessed with all things stationery, journaling, planning, and fountain pens. If you've ever felt guilty about not keeping up with your journal, trust me, you're not alone. But today, we're going to break down why we, yes, we, struggle with consistency, and more importantly, how to fix it with simple, sustainable habits. And I want to hear from you on the comments below. Tell me, how many journals have you started but never finished? Be honest. So, why do we struggle to journal consistently? Let's talk about the 4 reasons. I have 4. First one is I don't have time. I think this is actually pretty common for people who are struggling with work-life balance. 2, I don't know what to write. We all get that dreadful journal paralysis, right? Even though we had an interesting day, sometimes it's just so difficult to know where to start, when to start, and before you know it, you've been staring at an empty page for the past half hour. 3, I want every page to look aesthetic, perfect, Instagram ready. Well, we see all these beautiful spreads from our favorite YouTuber or Instagram personality, and it can get very intimidating. So, 4 is I feel like I'm doing it wrong. This one, I used to think that in the past. Like there was some secret journaling rule book that I missed. Spoiler, there isn't any. I've had moments where I abandoned my journal for weeks, months even, because I missed a day and thought, oh God, I just ruined it. Does that sound familiar? But here's what I realized. Journaling is meant to work for you, not to stress you out. So let's fix this, starting with some easy, no pressure solutions. All right, so I have 4 solutions. First one is lower the bar and embrace imperfection. Because here's the secret. Journaling doesn't have to be a full-on essay. Some days, a single sentence is more than enough. So instead of having a mindset of, I have to fill a whole page, try telling yourself, I'm just going to write one thing about today, right? This, for instance, I just wrote, today was a good day. Boom, that's it. You just journaled. Isn't that crazy? Listen, I have my days where I barely write 3 sentences, and then there are days that I would need 2 pages. I mean, who's trying to pressure you? Who's reading your journal? This is all you. Don't get intimidated with a blank page. For instance, one time I was not in a good mood and definitely was not in a journaling mood. I just grabbed my Tombow and wrote, I'm sorry for this, but I just wrote WTF on the whole page. In calligraphy, of course. I mean, it still has to look pretty, right? But I did not put any stickers or washi. I don't think I even put a date. I just felt what I felt at that moment, and it actually felt good after I wrote that. Now, every time I look at that page, it reminded me of how silly I felt that day, and it was so completely unnecessary. So, to me, that's journaling success. All right, number two, let's set a journaling trigger. This is to me is the most is really interesting. So if you keep forgetting to journal, try pairing it with something you already do. Like, let's say, your morning coffee or your bedtime routine, or, after planning your day. This is called habit stacking, and it's a game changer. So this idea I got from James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. I swear it changed my life, actually. So instead of starting a habit from scratch, you attach it to something you already do daily. This way, journaling becomes automatic instead of something you have to remember. So examples, I have 5 examples of journaling habit stacks. One is the morning routine stack. Like, let's say for me, after I drink my morning coffee, I will write one sentence in my journal. Or after I check my planner, I will jot down my mood for the day. Why does this work? Because you're already sitting down, sipping coffee, and reflecting. So journaling naturally fits in. I personally do this with my daily dump journal. As I'm eating breakfast or having my coffee, before I even start working, I literally just put one bullet of how I would want my day to start and end. Almost like an affirmation. One bullet, that's all it takes. Number 2 habit stack is the bedtime wind down stack. So let's say after you brush your teeth, you can write down 3 things that you're grateful for, right? Or after you turn off your phone for the night, spend 5 minutes journaling, right? Why does this work? Because journaling helps unload thoughts before you sleep, making it easier to relax. For me, this is the ultimate reason why I write on my memory journal and my gratitude daily prompt journal. It helps me a lot. I'm just gonna leave it as that. Um, number three stack is the work study stack. This is I also do this after I finish my work day. I will jot down a quick win or challenge of the day, or right after I close my laptop, I will also list 3 things that I learned from today. And this works because it helps me reflect on my productivity and my personal growth. Number 4 habit stack is the planner habit stack. I have a mixture of planners and journals. So let's say after I plan my day, I will write one line about how I'm feeling, right? Or after I place a sticker in my planner, I will write a short note about my day. I do this with my Hobonichi weeks. I know it's all just work. I don't put anything personal there, but I mean, what's stopping you from putting a little affirmation there, or, whatever you're grateful for? It can be work related, of course, and this works because if you're already using your planner, you're already writing in your planner. So adding a sentence or 2 about your emotions, it just makes journaling effortless, right? Lastly, number 5, excuse me, is the creative journaling stack. This one, I rarely do this, but when I do have my Canon Ivy photo printer, usually I will take a photo, if it's any significance for that day, I will print it right away and put it in my journal. Again, that means I have to have everything with me in my journal, my photo printer. So I rarely do it, but if I do have them, yes, I do it right away. Even with like let's say it's not just about photos. So it could be, let's say, a happy mail, your stickers, your stationery, fountain pens, I will always journal with it about my excitement. So I take a photo sometimes, especially for Instagram, right? And I would literally print that photo and put it in my journal and then write, you know, little something about it. So this works because you're tying journaling to hobbies you already enjoy, right? So there you go. 5 simple stacks. Very simple and literally takes minutes out of your day. And before you know it, it becomes part of your daily habit. So problem solved, right? All right. Number 3 solution is have a go-to journaling prompt. So sometimes the hardest part is figuring out what to write. So make it easy. Use a go-to prompt. That's what I do. This is my journaling prompt. My prompt journal. But yeah, so the 3 that you can use anytime is today I felt, the best thing about today was, and one thing I want to remember from today is. These 3 will save you so much time. Yeah, every time I'm stuck, I just use those 3, or I actually have an app too with some journaling prompts that I use. But trust me, just those 3 prompts alone will always save you from that slump. All right, number 4 and the last solution is use different journaling formats. All right, this is a no-brainer. So journaling isn't about just writing, believe it or not. You can also collage, paste ticket stubs, ephemera, doodling, or just listing 3 things that made you smile today. Literally, you can just put like literally bullets, sunshine, good coffee, finished a book. It could be anything. That's journaling too, believe it or not, right? And sometimes I just put stickers, you know, like this one. I can show this, like that one. I didn't write anything. I just put a bunch of stickers and just went crazy, you know. And to me, that's journaling, right? Remember, consistency doesn't mean perfection. It's okay to miss days. Your journal isn't judging you, and neither should you, right? I have empty pages too. This is a very good example. This is my last year's Hibino. I literally stopped April 4th. Look, nothing. I did not use the rest of the year, you know, and I didn't beat myself for it. I mean, I just couldn't do it anymore, right? I have so many more examples. I think this one right here, this one is my gratitude journal. I think from April to July, I did not write anything. Yep, April was the last one. And I did not start journaling again until July 2. Oh God, this is funny. Maybe I can let you guys read this. This is my journaling prompt for that day. What is one challenge I want to overcome this month? The strong urge to quit. That's really it. Ooh, I remember that day. All right. That's funny. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter, you know, whether you leave 2, 3, 4, 5 pages blank. It's no one gives a you know what. Trust me. All right. Which tip do you think will help you the most? I'm really curious. So drop a comment. I would love to hear all about it. And if you found this helpful, again, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more journaling and stationery content. Thank you for watching. And sorry for my voice. Have a great day. Bye.